Well, this case is the primary backbone of Indian constitutional law. A monk sued the government over his monastery's land in 1970. He lost, but in losing, he helped give India one of its strongest protections against dictatorship. Sri Keshwananda Bharati was the head of the Ednir Mutt in Kerala. When the government tried to acquire the Mutt's land under land reform laws, he challenged it in court. But the case soon became much bigger. Can Parliament amend anything in the constitution, even fundamental rights, even democracy itself? The case went to a 13-judge bench, the largest in Supreme Court history. The arguments lasted 68 days, still the longest hearing ever. In April 1973, the court delivered a narrow 7-6 verdict. Parliament can amend the constitution, but it cannot destroy its basic structure, the core features that make India a democracy. Sri Keshwananda Bharati did not get his land back, but the doctrine created in his case would matter almost immediately. In June 1975, the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi declared an emergency after the Allahabad High Court invalidated her election for corrupt practices. 2 months later, her government passed the 39th Amendment, adding Article 329A Clause 4, which put the PM's election beyond judicial review. On 7th of November 1975, the Supreme Court struck down that clause using the basic structure doctrine from the Keshwananda Bharati case. Gandhi's election itself was upheld, but her attempt to place herself above judicial scrutiny failed. The basic structure doctrine survived, and it remains the reason no government, no matter how large its majority, can legally remove the foundations of Indian democracy.